We've been working on placing fractions greater than 1 on a number line. Today we will continue that work by placing more numbers on the number line, and we will learn how to find the distance between two fractions on a number line. Let's get started on the problem of the day. Joe and Kaylin are looking at a 2-mile map of their street. Help them plot the following points and answer the questions about the points. You'll see the directions for the points on your screen. Spend some time working on your problem of the day and remember what you learned from yesterday to represent and solve the problem. All right, let's share our thinking out loud. How did you represent the hole on your number line and why? Say your answer out loud. That's smart. I heard you say, in the problem, we know that Joe and Kaylin's street is 2 miles long, which tells us the holes are 0, 1, and 2. So you labeled 0, 1, and 2 so we could see the intervals for our holes on our number line. What did you partition your number line into and why? Say your answer out loud. Smart. I heard you say that you looked at the fractions in the questions. They all had fourths in the denominators, so that tells me that these holes need to be partitioned into fourths. Nice job. Okay, so what fractional part is equal to 1? Say your answer out loud. Yeah, 4/4. What about 2? Say your answer out loud. Nice. 8/4. I'm going to go ahead and label the rest of our points. Where did you label their house and why? Say your answer out loud. Ooh, smart. I heard you say that you put an H at 0 to label their house because that's the start of the number line, and in the story it tells you that that's where they live. How'd you find the grocery store? Say your answer out loud. Okay. I heard you say that you started at H or 0 and you counted by 1/4 to get to 3/4 because in the story it tells us that the grocery store is 3/4 away from their house. So you put a G above it to represent the grocery store. Let's see. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. So G for grocery store. How'd you find Patty's Pizza? Say your answer out loud. Nice. I heard you say that you started at H or 0 and counted by 1/4 to 7/4 because in this story it tells us that Patty's Pizza is 7/4 away from their house. Let's count together. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 5/4, 6/4, 7/4. And you put a P right here for Patty's Pizza. Awesome. So how can we figure out where to place the YMCA and why? Say your answer out loud. Smart. You said we should start at Patty's Pizza and count back 2/4 towards their house. That works because in the story it tells us that the YMCA is 2/4 closer to them than Patty's Pizza. Let's count backwards. 1/4, 2/4. Okay, so that's where the YMCA goes. Yes, so we can find the distance between two fractions on a number line by counting the intervals between the given endpoints by the unit fraction. So how far away from their house is the YMCA and why? Say your answer out loud. Yeah, that's right. The YMCA is 5/4 away from Joe and Kaylin's house because that's the endpoint we landed on when we counted backwards 2/4 from 7/4. Nice job. How can we find which destination is closest to Joe and Kaylin's house? How do you know? Say your answer out loud. Smart. I heard you say that the grocery store is the closest. And you know because 0 represents where their house is, and the grocery store is only 3/4 of a mile away from their house. That's closer to them than the YMCA or Patty's Pizza. Now let's look at the last question. How can we figure out which 2 points are 4/4 of a mile apart? Say your answer out loud. Nice. I heard you say we can count the fractional parts between the points we put on the number line to see which ones are 4/4 away from another point. Let's look and find out. How can we find the distance between the grocery store and the YMCA? Say it out loud. Yes, we can count the intervals. How far away are they? 1/4, 2/4. They're 2/4 of a mile apart from each other. So which one should we try next? Yeah, Patty's Pizza and the grocery store. How far apart are these two destinations? Let's see. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. How do you know? Say your answer out loud. Yes, that's right. I heard you say that you know that they're 4/4 apart because we can find the distance between two fractions on a number line by counting the intervals. The intervals are the spaces between 2 points or endpoints by the unit fraction. Nice job.